Just waking up the hips a little, soles of the feet together. Hope you had a good weekend. It's a bit soggy, but that's why England's so green. Okay, so pressing the hips gently forward, squeezing your glutes. Trying to draw the outer thighs down. And then inhale as you lift up through the crown of your head, draw your navel in, and then start to hinge forward. Take hold of your feet, toes, and curling inwards, ribs to hip points. Keep the core active. And then inhale, coming to sit up. Exhale, bring the knees together. Come off your block, sit with your feet out in front of you. And just a few times we're going to do like a reverse plank movement. So we're hands behind you at shoulder width apart with the fingertips pointing towards your bottom. Legs hip distance apart. Point your toes to activate the thigh muscles. And then inhale, lift your hips, come up and rock forward slightly so that you're on soles of your feet, and then back down. Inhale, lift the hips, rock slightly forward. Feel that through the shoulders. It's using your own breath. Inhaling to lift, exhale to lower. So a couple more. Okay, come to sit in Dandasana, staff pose. Palms resting beside hips. Flex at the ankles, press the backs of the thighs down. Lift up through the chest, crown of the head. Gaze on your toes. And inhale, bring your arms up. So keep that through the legs and core. And then as you lift your arms, feel that lengthening through the spine. Take hold of, right hand takes hold of left wrist. So keeping the upward lift, press down through the backs of the thighs. Little tilt to the left. So we're not leaning too much, you're just pulling up through that left arm. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, left hand takes hold of right wrist. Pressing down through the backs of the thighs. And then exhale, release. Cross at the ankles, draw the tops of the feet under you. Roll onto hands and knees. Come into tabletop. And here we're going to just rock the hips side to side a little. Toes tucked under. And then in tabletop, just settling to a neutral spine. Press down through the palms, lift up between the shoulder blades. So you're puffing out between the shoulder blades, draw the navel in. We're not tilting the pelvis at all, it's neutral. And then exhale, release. Again, inhale, puff out between the shoulder blades. Exhale, release. One more. Just feeling the stretch as you spread the shoulder blades, then draw them down your back. So the neck is long, gaze is straight down. And then exhale, release. Bring your hands forward slightly, tuck your toes, come up into down dog. Walk your dog, stretching through the back of the calves or the calves. Then inhale, three-legged dog, right leg lifts. Leveling the hips, so internal rotation of the back thigh. Draw the left heel down. Make sure your hands are placed well as you push the floor away. Inhale, roll forward into plank. Bring right knee to nose and then step back to down dog. Other side, left leg lifts. Roll forward into plank, curl left knee to nose, step back to down dog. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg lifts. This time we'll stack the hips, so bend at the knee, rolling that knee up to the ceiling, drawing the left heel down towards the mat, looking under your armpit. And then exhale, roll forward, knee to nose in plank, and then step back to down dog. Other side, inhale, three-legged dog, left leg lifts, and then stacking the hips as you roll the knee up to the ceiling. Press the floor away, draw the right heel down. And then inhale, roll forward into plank as that left knee draws to nose. Exhale, down dog. And then walk your feet towards your hands, coming into ragdoll, bend your knees, hang your head, just gently swing side to side. And then release the arms down, slowly on the inhale, unfurling to stand. And then taking a couple of breaths in Tadasana, mountain. And then inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, hands up, palms to touch. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. So keeping it nice and loose, not overstretching. Palms down. On the exhale, step back, the Chaturanga. Inhaling to low cobra. Exhale to down dog. Bend your knees if you need to, just feeling the length of the spine here, activating the core. One more breath. And then inhaling up on your toes, bending knees deeply, look forward. Come forward to Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up, palms to touch. Exhale, hands to heart. One more, inhale, palms to touch. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. And then bend your knees, palms down, step back, the Chaturanga. Drop your knees if you need to. Inhale to low cobra. Exhale to down dog. 3 breaths. Then inhaling to come forward. Ardha Uttanasana. So to a flat back, draw the shoulder blades down towards your waist, look up. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, hands up, palms to touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Then inhaling, bring your arms up. And then exhale, lifting up through the kneecaps. We're going to twist. So taking the right hand back, left arm forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other. Check, look left and right. Just check the height of hands. Push through the fingertips. Just gently. We don't want to over compress the lower back, but bringing the arms back to center. Reach out through your fingertips, and we do little rotations with straight arms, so the palms facing down in one direction, and then back the other way. Feel your core here, lift up through the pelvic floor, navel draws in and up. Then inhale, lift the arms up, and then we're going to turn the other side, so reaching up through the crown of your head, nice and long through the spine, arms go wide, shoulders away from ears. And then inhale, come back to center, exhale, fold forward. Fingertips down beside the feet, take the right foot back, runner's lunge. Right palm down under the right shoulder. Sink the hips, but squeeze the muscles in the back thigh. Draw the chest forward, navel in. Revolve the chest towards the thigh, reach the left hand up. So press the floor away with the right palm, sink your hips. Keep that left knee tracking over the middle two toes. Then exhale, fingertips down, drop the back knee, keep the toes tucked under, and then rock your hips back for half monkey split. So as you rock back, flex at the left ankle, draw the toes upwards. If you need a bit more height, you can have your block on the inside. But otherwise, we're drawing the navel in. Rib points starting to reach towards hips. And then exhale, left foot down. Bring your hands forward, step back to plank. Pausing in plank a moment, hugging forearms and shins towards each other. Don't have the hips too low or too high. And then inhale, lift up into down dog. Exhale. Then inhale. Left leg lifts. Step the left foot between your hands. Then bring the right foot forward. Come to halfway lift. Exhale. Fold, fingertips down. Take the left foot back. You're in runner's lunge. Those shoulder blades drawing down your back, sinking hips, reaching chest forward. And then left palm down, squeeze the thighs to the midline. Reach the right arm up, but reaching up through those fingertips, drawing the left ribs towards the right thigh. Turn the head, shoulders away from ears. And then exhale, fingertips down, drop the left knee behind the left hip. Keep the toes tucked under, half monkey split. Your hands come back a little. You can wiggle the foot forward, the right foot forward slightly, or just take it where it is, but dig the heel in, feeling the hamstrings. And then exhale, sole of the right foot down, bring the hands forward, palms down, lift up the back knee, step back to down dog. Roll forward into plank. And then we're going to a plank, down dog ripples. So you're going to draw the hips up, let the head stay down, then rolling back into down dog. You're up on your toes and then starting to lower the heels. Lift the head, tailbone goes up. And then rocking back forward. So draw up through the navel. Feel that articulation of the spine. Rocking forward, and when shoulders over wrists, lift the head up. Hug forearms and shins towards each other, and then lifting up through the hips. Squeeze those thigh muscles up on the toes, rocking back to down dog. Last one. Inhale. So really using and toning every muscle. You rock forward. And then last one, lift the hips up. And then lowering the heels. You're in down dog. Just pausing here a moment. And then inhaling, rocking forward. Drop your knees. We're going to do side plank. So just prepping first. You can come to lie on your side. Sorry, forearm side plank. So bring the right elbow under the right shoulder. Stack your feet. The top leg can come in front as a modification to help lift the hips, but otherwise you can have feet stacked, one in front of the other or together. And then push through the elbow. Feel the core, feel this strong connection to the shoulders, so we're not just sagging into that bottom shoulder. Squeeze your hips towards each other, engage your core, and then lift the hips up. Reach the top hand to help with the upward lift. 3, 2, 1. Lower the hips down. Roll onto your front for a moment. Rest your head on your hands, turn your feet out. Little rock of the hips. Release the core muscles. Okay, same side. But this time we're going to dip the hips 3 times. So you can keep one hand in front of you if you need a bit of extra support. Same thing, you can use the top foot as kickstand. Otherwise, on the inhale, lifting up, use the top hand to reach up and then lower the right hip to kiss the mat. Really pushing through the feet. Last one. Hold and lower. Roll onto your front. Rock the hips. And then other side. So on the left forearm, stack the feet or modify nice and strong through the thighs. So really use your kneecaps, squeeze muscle to bone, and then inhale, lifting. So really pushing the feet away from you. Squeeze the thighs towards each other. Push the floor away with your forearm. One more breath. And then exhale to lower, roll onto your front. Rock your hips. And then again, same side. So setting up, squeeze muscle to bone, inhale, lift up and lower 3 times. And then we'll just hold for breath at the end. Not too fast. Slow is the key. Push through the soles of the feet. Hold. And then exhale, release, roll onto your front. Let the spine completely relax. And then turning onto your back for bridge pose. Soles of the feet flat on the floor. Thighs are parallel, arms by your side. Inhale, draw the lower back down to the mat. Lift the hips up. Use your arms, press down. You can interlace the fingers underneath, rock side to side to get onto the outer upper arms. So really push your feet away, squeeze your glutes gently, and then exhale, slowly lowering down, vertebrae by vertebrae, hips down last. I'll just do one more. Inhale, rock the pelvis back, lift your hips. And then exhale to lower. Draw your knees into your chest. Little hug and rock there. And then rock to sit. Cross-legged, facing me. Close your eyes, relaxing shoulders, sitting nice and tall. Inhaling deeply, exhaling completely. Bring your palms together at your heart center, lowering your head and opening your eyes. Namaste. Oh, really forgot my namaste. Oh, thanks, Raffles. Thank you, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope you have a